This is the best routine to go pro in Fortnite, and if you stay consistent with this routine every single day, you will eventually go pro. The best routine consists of 4 crucial elements, and I'll cover all of them in this video. On top of this, I'll give you a formula that you can use to calculate your specific time on what you need to spend on each element depending on how much time you have to spend on Fortnite each day. There's also timestamps in the description. Let's start with ranked, and I'm going to keep this video as simple as possible, so if you want to go pro, you need to get out of the mindset that ranked matters. Because your rank means absolutely nothing. No actual good player cares about what rank you are or what rank they are. What every single pro understands is that if you want to improve at the fastest rate possible, repetitions is more important than ranked. Let me give you an example. A player called Broski plays ranked for 3 hours, wins 4 games and gets into 30 fights, and he goes from diamond to elite. Another player called a real Broski plays 3 hours, wins 0 games, starts in diamond and ends in diamond, but the difference is he gets into 150 fights. This player, a real Broski, is going to improve 5 times as fast and improve a lot more. So stop caring about ranked percentage and start W keying everyone. When it comes to ranks, your goal is just to fight, and I don't know if you heard, but just fight. So land at a contested POI every game with at least 1 to 2 other people and W key throughout the whole game. It's impossible for you to not see improvement if you start focusing on ranked fighting repetitions rather than ranked percentage. Now, in terms of how much ranked you should be playing, I would recommend playing it for 25% of the total time you have to play in a game. So let's say you have 4 hours every day to play Fortnite. You should spend 1 hour of that in ranked, but make sure you only W key like I just said. Also, I'll tell you how to figure out your specific time based on how much you can play in just a minute. But first, let's talk about mechanics. A huge mechanics misconception is that flashy mechanics is good. This is simply not true. Having good mechanics is being able to consistently make any edit in every single angle at a relatively fast rate. With this in mind, let's cover the best mechanics training routine. So real quick, you want to spend 12.5% of your total time on the game doing mechanics training, and mechanics training includes 1v1s and solely mechanics training practices like free building and raiders mechanics map. I'll cover how to calculate your specific time at the end of this video, and I'll give you a free document with a routine for every single possible time you could play, from 1 hour all the way up to 8 hours per day. But for this example, let's say you have 4 hours to play. With this in mind, first I want to cover the routine for people who struggle with piece control. So if you struggle with piece control, then do 15 minutes of Raider 464's mechanics training map. You want to spend your time doing piece control tunnels and piece control tunnels with targets. For each of the tunnels, your aim is to build in every single section, and for the piece control with targets one, you need to take smart right hand peeks and reset the wall as soon as you shoot the bot. This is great practice to help build muscle memory for real games. Then for the last half of your time, so another 15 minutes, you want to do 1v1 speed realistics. But let's say you can piece control pretty good. If this is the case, then spend 10 minutes free building and 20 minutes doing speed realistics or 1v1 build fights. Something extremely important is that you need to be 1v1ing better players. Just go to a scrim server and ask people there to 1v1. Also, when you're doing 1v1s, make sure you're making smart peeks and always looking for ways to piece control your opponent and take advantage of any mistakes they make. And when free building, there is this one specific method that all the best mechanical pros use. This is the speed training method. I've talked about this lots of times on previous videos, but I'll just give you a super quick overview. So to start off, you want to head over to a free build map and select 0.8 times speed. then free build on this speed and focus on consistency. Then go to 1.4 times speed and build and edit as much as possible whilst trying not to mess up. Then go to normal speed and free build normally. And make sure when you're free building you're practicing things that you struggle with. And by doing this speed training method, you'll be much faster, and this is genuinely the best way to get faster mechanics. So now you've practiced your building and editing mechanics as well as fighting, you need to practice your aim, because the reality is that not a lot of people practice their aim. So by you practicing your aim, you'll already be doing more and practicing more than most players, which means you'll be getting the advantage and improving a lot faster. And aim is the most important practice, so it's important you practice your aim properly. You want to spend another 12.5% of your total time on the game doing aim training. So if you spend 4 hours on Fortnite, spend 30 minutes practicing your aim. The best way to practice your aim is by doing aim duels, and the best aim duels map is Raider 464's aim duels. Now if you're on keyboard and mouse on PC, then Kovacs and Aim Labs is also an option. I think in-game aim duels is a little bit better because it has the exact mechanics as Fortnite, because it is Fortnite, but they'll both help you, so play whichever one helps you more. Because with some people, playing Kovacs works a lot better than playing aim duels, and for others it's the complete opposite. Now I think it's time to talk about the most important but also the most underlooked element of Fortnite that you need to be practicing if you want to go pro. This is scrims. If you don't know how to play scrims, you just join a scrim Discord server, and once you've joined you want to read the rules, and there will be a channel with a message you have to react to in order to get access to the Discord server. Then just react to the message, link your Epic account, and you'll be able to have access to some of the best practice in the entire world. The best servers are Manu Scrims for NA and Noble Customs for EU. But once you've joined, something very important to know is that you want to be making it to the end game every match so you can get the most amount of end game practice as possible. But you also want to be active in the early game and mid game so you make the whole match effective practice rather than just the last 10 minutes. So in the mid game, make sure you're actively looking for opportunities to get refreshes instead of just sitting in a conal game. Just make sure you read the rules of the scrim servers, because some servers have rules where you can't fight at certain points during the game. In terms of how long you should play scrims, you should play for 37.5% of your total time on the game. So if you play for 4 hours in total, then play 1.5 hours of scrims. Another quick thing to note is that if you're playing FNCS and duo tournaments, finding a duo partner with a similar mindset and work ethic is essential for success. Now let's talk about what separates good players from pro players. But first, I just wanted to let you know that I have a Discord server where I'll be posting exclusive videos, hosting tournaments, doing giveaways, inviting you to be in videos, doing coaching sessions, and much more. All of this is completely free, and I'm also giving the first 15 people that react to the message in the announcements tab a VIP role where you will get loads of benefits. So if you want to join the best Discord server, the Broski's Discord server, then the link is in the description. Okay, back to one of the most important elements of Fortnite if you want to go pro, and this is VOD reviewing. VOD reviewing is essentially when you look back at your own gameplay to identify mistakes, or you look back at pros gameplay to see the updated strats that they use when they play and how they play out end games and stuff like that. Identifying and fixing mistakes in gameplay is key to improving and achieving better results, and learning the best up-to-date ways that pros play is also crucial. So look back at your games to look at your mistakes, take note of them and work on them in creative and ranked. And if you have spare time away from Fortnite, you can watch top pros play and actively look at the decisions they make and try to implement what they're doing into your games. Do VOD reviews of your own gameplay for 12.5% of your total time on the game. Let me tell you how to quickly calculate the specific times you should be playing each practice method for based on your total time on the game. So for whatever percentage I said, just go to Google and type what is X percentage of your total time on the game. By X percentage, I mean whatever number of percentage I told you to spend on that thing. So for VOD reviews, I said 12.5%. So let's say you have 4 hours to play Fortnite and you want to figure out how long you should do VOD reviews for. Go to Google and type what is 12.5% of 4 hours. Whatever it says will be how long you should play. In this case, it's 30 minutes. I've already done this for you though, because I've laid out the full routine in this video that covers all the amount of hours you could play Fortnite for. It has routines for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, and it has options for every single hour. The downloadable document is in my Discord server. It's completely free in the exclusive documents channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider liking and subscribing, and if you want to support me further, you can use code Blexiti in the item shop. I also just picked out this video for you to watch because I genuinely think it will really help, so I recommend watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video though, and I'll see you soon.